African children, please stand up to your stand up to your parents.
Hope it goes well though.
Yeah, you're gonna thank me for
Can
that.
go sideways quick. You can find yourself without school fees, without a home to stay.
Don't hold me responsible for the outcome. Just try. I have a story actually.
Tell us.
Usually I'm not even afraid to confront my parents. They usually call me their father.
You're the one who's parenting them.
Because if you slip, bro, I'm gonna check you.
In a world where literally every social media app, and even more than social media apps, has filters for literally everything, it takes a lot of audacity and a lot of boldness to show up unfiltered. Hi, friends, and welcome back to our long form conversations here on the Haim podcast. One of the things that we are exploring today is the audacity to show up to your life as the most authentic version of you, the unfiltered version of you. And with me to have this conversation is my very good, amazing friend, Prince Trokon Jeremiah. Give it up for the name, first of all, guys. Prince.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the Haim podcast.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here.
Let us start with your name.
Yes.
I have always wondered, I mean, we have had Jeremiah, we have maybe had Prince, but what does Trokon mean? Does it have like a name behind it, like a meaning behind it?
Yes, it does. So Trokan is a name from my tribe. I'm Bassa. Bassa is a tribe in Liberia, and that name was given to me by my dad, who is also Bassa.
Yeah.
So Trokan has to do with creation of the world. Like,
Oh.
yeah, so the name Trokan means creation or invention or whatever you can term it. Yeah, I guess that's me. I'm a creation.
You head to toe, inside and out.
Yeah.
You are a creation.
Yeah.
You embody that name for sure. I think you have literally segued into the next thing I wanted to ask you. We're talking today about being unfiltered. You have your own podcast that is called Retro Unfiltered.
Yes.
I will ask you about Retro Unfiltered in a minute, but I want to start with the fact that you have said you're a creation, you are a creative, you are a creator. One of the things that stands out even without you telling anybody is your sense of fashion.
Oh.
You have such an amazing sense of fashion. Like, always I see you with Peter and I'm like,
Thank you so much.
like every time I say, like, what are you wearing today?
No, I try.
If I'm ever looking for a personal stylist,
You have one.
I have one already, right? Tell us what inspires your sense of fashion?
So I have a couple of things, but mainly I go with what I'm feeling. That's what I use to choose what to wear, because I see fashion as an expression, so I express myself through what I wear and other means, of course. So today, if I'm feeling bougie,
Oh,
I'll wear a bougie outfit. If I'm feeling maybe bold and I'll find something that's extremely bold that you wouldn't find people wearing on a normal day. Yeah. So I just go with what I feel and what I want to express. Also, there are also a couple of things that affect my outfit, like the weather, of course. And maybe if I'm attending an event, what does that event call for? Is it black tie? Is it just a normal party? Those things. But mainly, I use it as a means of expression. Yeah.
you do.
So I don't have to say a lot. Maybe the clothes can talk for me. The outfit can speak for me. So
They speak without you even having said a word.
yeah.
That is so amazing. I'm always just so inspired.
Thank you.
If people can check out your Instagram and your TikTok, I think they can see what we are talking about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where can they find you?
You
on
can
Instagram?
find me on Instagram at retro_the_man. So retro the man. Don't forget the underscore.
Do not forget the underscore. Let's talk about retro unfiltered.
Yeah.
The concept of being unfiltered fascinates me, especially because we are living in a highly filtered world. And it's like we're gaining more and more filters as we go by. I mean, a while back, Instagram did not have as many filters as it has right now. And now it's getting to like apps that probably don't even need, like, what do we need filters on WhatsApp for? But WhatsApp has filters. And the more, it's like we are getting more and more curated to appear in a certain way. But what I find most surprising is, even though, like, I don't know why we find the need to continually add filters to our lives and to how we show up, and yet the most unfiltered versions of ourselves are usually the ones that are most relatable. Like sometimes someone will have like videos where they have like shown up, they have done makeup, their statements are well curated, and then they will show up one day in like the most unfiltered version, and you will see that that is usually going to be the thing that a lot of the people resonate with. And so it's like we keep going back and forth. It's like we become very filtered, and we have all of these things that fronts that we put up, and then realize, this is not working. And then it's like we revert back to like, okay, guys, so I'll just like show up with like my hair not so well done, and I'm in my pajamas, and and someone is talking, and then all of a sudden, now that becomes what works. I am so curious to know, first of all, like what led you to the idea of, unfiltered? What about unfiltered made you want to curate something that is unfiltered?
Like you said, in a world where everybody's trying to filter their lives, what they post online, I try my best to be unfiltered to the best of my ability, because I feel like whatever thoughts that I want to share on the podcast, I want it to be so unfiltered. I want the conversation to be real, because authenticity is such a gift that's lacking in this generation. And I think if Retro Unfiltered can try and achieve that, life can get better and people can be more and more themselves. Yeah. And nobody can be you for you. You have to be yourself for yourself. Basically. There's
Say that again.
Nobody can be you for you. You have to really be yourself. You have to put yourself out there however you are. Don't worry about what people think of you. The most important opinion in your life should be God and yourself. What you think about yourself, what God thinks of you, what He has said about you, all these things. So people are just trying to filter them, what they say, what they do, because of the opinions of others. And that's something that we don't want to do with Retro Unfiltered. So however you hear the conversation, however you see the people, that's just it.
That's just who they are.
Yeah.
And why do you think we care so much for having filters on when we show up to life? For example, when I'm with this kind of friends, this is who I show up. Maybe I show up as this very, I don't know, very hype person, and I want to be chatty, and maybe that is not really who I am. And then I'll go back home, and then I'll be so drained, and then I'll be like, and then I'll wake up tomorrow, and then I'll probably do the same thing. Why do you think we find the need to show up as versions of ourselves that we are not, whether in conversations or even just like in our lives?
I think people are not even comfortable in their own skin, so they try to be who they're not. If you're a hyped person, normally be you. If you're a quiet person, normally be that person. But nowadays, everybody just want to be who they're not. And it's sad, because I think the world really needs our genuine selves.
Right.
And when we spend more time with our own self, we can learn more about ourselves. I think a lot of people don't even know who they are, right? So the more you spend time with yourself, the more you explore yourself, the more you find things out, then you can get to do whatever you want. You can get you can get to know that I like this, I don't like that, and just express yourself however you want. And yeah, that's what I think.
So it starts with you actually knowing who you are.
Knowing who you are and being comfortable in your skin.
In your skin.
Yeah, and with your identity. Yeah, and we should even allow the world to define us. the world or society should not even dictate who we are. And I think that's another thing that's affecting us, because we allow society to tell us who we are, what we should do and what we shouldn't. For example, this is very common. Society has said that men are very strong people, right? Men are masculine, men should not cry, men are not supposed to be too emotional. Why should we listen to society? I mean, if I'm going through something and I want to cry, then I should cry. I should not listen to the voice of society telling me that I shouldn't cry.
Men should not cry.
Yeah, to me, it doesn't make sense. So I feel like that's one of the things that's affecting people from truly expressing themselves and being who they are.
You say you've talked about identity, and I'm just like, it comes as a cost to show up unfiltered, because you will very quickly realize that probably there's people who like a certain version of yourself that you had presented to them.
Yeah.
For example, you showed up to like a group of your friends and you are the one who was sponsoring everything, probably just because you're like, I want to belong to this, I want to belong here, or you are in a group of people, let's say sometimes we hang out, we have like a connect group in our church. So maybe sometimes when you show up, because we meet in like people's homes.
Yeah.
So you will find like there's this one person who will always be the one preparing food. They'll always just like be standing and serving. So when you come to realize, maybe this is actually, maybe I'm just being a bit too performative.
Yeah.
And you realize, today I just want to come and sit down. And then that day you come and sit down, you realize, people don't accept this version of me. I feel like, do you feel like it comes at a cost to actually just show up as your most authentic self in life?
It does. It does, because if you show people a version of you, and now you show up as something they're not used to, they're like, there's something wrong with
There's something
Jordana today. Jordana, are you okay? But then they don't even know that that's you.
Yeah.
The moment you stop showing up as what people are used to, they question it. Like, Prince is usually hyped. He's usually talkative. Maybe today I'm just quiet, and maybe that's also me, But the moment I start to be quiet, people are like, Prince is moody.
Prince, you're moody.
Yeah. Prince is in his feelings. All these things. So you start to hear people say, I don't like the vibes of Jordana. She's so moody. People start to maybe say, I don't think she's my type of friend. Let me just cut her off. Let me stay away. Her mood is not giving.
It's not giving.
As Gen Zs would say. It's not giving. So you will find yourself losing people. But I wouldn't really say you lost them. Maybe they're just not for you.
They're not for you.
If people cannot accept you for you, maybe they're not supposed to be in your space.
Yeah.
Because if we call people our friends, our family, and partners and everything, they should accept you for you and not what they want you to be.
What they want you
or
to
what
be.
they want you to show up as. If you're that friend in the group that's always paying for things, today, if you don't have that money, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And maybe you start hearing your friends say, "Oh, Prince has taken his money somewhere else. Prince is just this. Jordana is just that."
Stingy. You're not stingy.
Yeah. So if you hear those comments, pack and go.
Fuck your life.
Pack and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think sometimes there's usually just like a little bit of grief with leaving behind a version of you, especially if that version of you was one that was more acceptable to the people that were around you, and it feels as though you're starting your life anew again.
Yeah.
Over the past, I think, my God, maybe 3-ish years, I had to go through like a series of changes, and then part of it was just realizing that I didn't show up as my whole self in some of my friendships specifically. And it wasn't even so much so as I wasn't sure. It is just because like I had a lot of things that I hadn't processed, and it was affecting how my relationships were going. And part of what I have had to reckon with during that time is there's just like people that went very silent. It's just the ones that you you know that, there's really nothing catastrophic happened between the two of you. There is absolutely no blood, no bad blood. And you know that if you met them today, it will be like starting from where you left. But also just like when people go silent in a period of time when you're finding yourself, or you are now stepping into who you really are, there's like an ache in the heart, you know, like sort of like a mourning. It's like, I thought you guys loved me for me. What do you mean you're not here? What do you mean you're not here to see me through my chaos anymore? Have you found yourself like in spaces where you have maybe not lost entirely, sometimes even lost? This is like people who are like, okay, yeah, we can't, if I can't benefit from having you around me, then I am off. But like, have you found yourself sort of mourning friendships that have either died off or just like completely broken up because you are very busy being finding or being yourself?
I have actually quite a number. Quite a number. Because I'm usually the friend who helps you through your issues. I like to term it as the big friend. Yeah. So I'll be there for people. I usually show up to the best of my ability for my friends. But some part of last year, man, I was going through it. Jordana, yo. I was going through it. Every aspect of life was kicking me emotionally, spiritually, physically, everything. And sometimes, I don't think this is very healthy though, but sometimes when these things happen, I turn to isolate. Yeah. So then I'm just like, I just need to figure things out and allow myself to feel whatever I'm feeling at the moment. And I'll get through this. So while I was isolating, because I did not reach out like I used to, friends are like, oh no, this dude. Exactly.
He's cutting us off.
Exactly. And friends should also know that people are allowed to go through whatever they're going through.
Yeah.
Let them feel whatever they're feeling. Just because I stopped showing up for you, you don't assume the worst of me.
Yeah.
Communication is two ways. If I'm not showing up, usually, what happens to you? Why don't you be like, something should be off.
Oh,
Jordana is not reaching out usually, so let me send a text. Even though I'm in another country, I can text her, I can FaceTime her, I can, maybe ask a close friend to go to her house and, those things. But I lost those friendships. I grieved the friendship because some of them were really good friends, really, really good friends. Some were not out of touch completely, but you can tell that something died in the friendship. Something died in the friendship. So yeah, I have. And I don't want to think about it now. Yeah, but it was a very tragic experience for me. And yeah, if you're going through that, may the Lord be with you.
Honestly, truly.
Yeah, you need it. You need it. Let the Lord be with you, okay? Yeah.
As we we're talking about this, I just realized, I think this year specifically has been one of the years where I have opened myself up to community. And one of the things I have very quickly realized is how, like, the price of it is because there's like being unfiltered comes with this ability to allow yourself to be seen by people.
Yes.
In ways that you're not comfortable being seen. I'm just like, what do you mean I have to tell you if I have something?
Yeah.
If you said something that annoyed me, what do you mean we have to resolve conflict? Why are we even in conflict in the first place? It's like there is one of the things that has always sort of kept me isolated from like actually forming friendships that go beyond surface level is there's like this part of me that I think if people see it, they will be running for their lives.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Relate to that.
Yeah. And then just over time you keep wondering to yourself, but why do you think there is like a messiness around you that if people saw, they would be running? And then like when you think about just like the things that your friends confide in you about. You're just like, well, they told you that thing about them. Do you hate them? We're like, no, I don't hate them. Do you accept them? Yes, I do accept. So then why do you think that if they saw the unfiltered raw version of you, they would run away? And it's like you actually have to allow yourself to be seen, because it is all fun and games to isolate until you want people to actually be around the times when things are going to.
Jordana, I think people just have the fear of rejection when it comes to being unfiltered. If I cannot, I'm like, okay, will Jordana accept me if I show her this side?
Yeah.
Will she handle this? Will she say no to me?
You know?
Yeah, even romantic relationships or platonic relationships, it's like that. People have the fear of rejection. That's one of the things. So they're like, I cannot 100% be myself because this person would say no to me, or she would not reciprocate the energy, stuff like that. Or fear of judgment.
Abandonment.
Yeah.
They're gonna leave for sure.
Yeah, like, why are you judging? I'm sure you also have your own things in your closet. Why are you judging? Because friends, partners should be themselves. Yeah. And personally, Jordana, I have experienced this. I'm still experiencing this. I usually hold back from being myself around people. I'm really trying this unfiltered thing, yeah. In my friendships, all of them at the moment, of course, there are levels, yeah.
Definitely.
I am still struggling with being 100% me.
Yourself.
Yeah. Because I'm like, if I show them this version, so I usually term it as versions. I'm like, this is Prince 1.0, this is Prince 2.0. I usually tell them when we're hanging out, like, I'm like, Prince 2.0 is coming. Can you handle Prince 2.0? You know, I still struggle with that, and it's something I'm asking God to help me with, because I love friendships, I love relationships, but all these things, judgment, you know, abandonment, rejection, all these things, I'm like, nah. Or you start to see me differently. Like, is this the prince that leads worship in church?
That part. But especially if they're in your church community.
Exactly.
Oh.
Like, is this the prince that I usually see on Sunday? Well, why? Why is he doing this? Why is he, you know? So I'm like, let's just keep it that way, mates. Let's keep going.
It's like, oh, well, maybe I should just be a little bit filtered.
Yeah.
Because what do you mean they will see this version of me and then I'll still be standing and singing in front of church?
No, it's usually the Christian friendships and relationships that you usually find these things. The judgment, the abandonment, the talking behind your back. Like,
Child.
do you know Prince, the worship leader, he does this and this? So now
I saw him that one night standing in a corner.
he was talking with a lady.
Talking with a girl.
See what he was wearing? Oh my God, how can he? How dare he?
He had earrings. Which Christian guy does that?
Exactly.
One earring in that.
Oh my goodness, Jordana. And it's so sad because Christian friendships should be our safety net. Our hearts should feel safe in our friendships. Yeah, with each other. So if I cannot feel safe with you as my Christian friend, where do I find the safety?
Exactly.
Yeah, where should I run to the people of the world and maybe even follow them? Who knows? Don't follow them. Oh. Don't follow. Yeah, but it's so sad in our Christian faith that people are doing these things, and I just wish we'd be more, you know, empathetic and help our Christian brothers and sisters out there.
And accommodating.
Yeah.
And accommodating, like having, I think one of the things I've been really thinking about throughout this year is growing. We don't just grow up, we also grow wide.
Yes, horizontally. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like expanding our, I mean, one of the most humbling things learning how to accommodate other people has been humbling for me specifically, because it has made me, like, I find myself in places where I'm like, okay, in this case, somebody will just have to be very accommodating with me. And the more I find myself in messes where I'm just like, if my friends were not accommodating of me, and if they're not understanding, we will not be still doing this. And it makes me realize, oh my God, seeing people's mistakes, seeing people's what but what is the word I want to use? Seeing people's mistakes, and like just seeing how not fallenness. Fallen sounds so like just seeing how weak we are in the decisions that we make, in the things that flaws is the word. Thank God. Seeing people being flawed, like you just like smile and you're like, I very much could be in that place. I very much I am able to do just the same thing that you have done. And it just makes me you realize just having like a broader like having a wider heart to accommodate as more of people's flaws, because even you just need as much grace.
Jordan, that is so real. I have an experience with that, couple of experiences actually. But right now, I think the area where I struggle the most with accommodating people is in worship team. I don't know about others, but I really struggle to accommodate people, and I'm trying, and I'm understanding that everybody are at different levels with their giftings and everything, but I struggle. Like, why don't you know how to do that?
Oh, when it comes to their skill, that's what you mean.
Skill, behavior, mainly skill. Yeah, so I am really trying, because I usually am not a patient person in the team. So that's why I'm realizing that I'm not usually accommodating, but it's hard. It's really hard generally to accommodate people, especially people that give you many reasons not to accommodate them.
It's like you're trying, but they're also trying.
Exactly. Because this thing, there should be some level of compromise. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Can you try as well?
Try as well.
Can you try as well? Like, do something, man. What are you doing? Yeah.
I can't be the only one doing the whole patience.
Yeah. And I find myself usually frustrated when people don't do what they're supposed to do. And I think the expectations.
Yeah.
This is a worship team. People are expected to know this, and this. People are expected to be skilled. I think you should be skilled before being a member of a team. Yeah. So when people don't meet those expectations, the frustration is there. And I am somebody who does not hide emotions. I don't even have to
You
say.
don't have a poker face.
I don't have to even say you will see my expression. If I'm sad, you're going to know that I'm sad. If I'm angry, you're going to know that I'm angry. Everything, even if I try to hide it, my face gives it away.
Betrays you.
So God is helping me to be more accommodating to
us all. He is us all.
Yeah.
You talked about reciprocity. And I think if there is anything that is a little difficult to manage, especially in spaces where you are doing your best to show up as an authentic version of you, is when you show up in a space and then you realize that the energy is not reciprocated. For example, there's just sometimes when you can see somebody, especially if someone that you have known for a while, even if you're not as close, there's a way in which you can realize, this is a little, you're acting up a bit. You're acting, like you're being a little performative. And what do you think? Not really what do you think, just like the whole idea of reciprocating, when I am showing up as authentic as I want to be in my relationships. do you think that other people not reciprocating the same sort of hurts the relationship or sort of impacts even how we decide to show up? Or, what should I do? When I'm trying to be honest here, but then you're just like, okay. And then they give you like this very perfect version of themselves, and then yet not really. No one is that put together.
Of course, it definitely affects relationships, even romantically. That's even the worst one, because if I'm giving you a certain level of energy and you are just at maybe 10%, I am at 80%, even though there will be days, I understand.
Yeah.
But if you're not matching the energy, it's going to affect our relationship. If I'm being 100% honest with you, if I'm expressing myself to you as my partner and you're not doing the same, what do you mean? Why are we together?
Well, what are we doing here?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
We're here to wear our masks.
Yeah, we should be ourselves. We should match each other's energy, yeah?
Yeah.
And today, I might be 100. Maybe you're at 20. That's where we accommodate each other. We compromise, yeah?
Yeah.
But if there are days I can be 100, there are also days you can be 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, friendships, if your birthday is coming, Jordana, I mentioned
Talk about birthdays.
we are going to go there. Your birthday is coming. And I'm like, okay, yes, Jordana's birthday is coming. I need to get her a present. I need to show up if she'll be around Mary or the city. I need to maybe meet with her and all these things. And I do these things for you.
Yeah.
Now, my birthday is coming. And maybe I just received some dry text. Happy birthday. I wish you long life and prosperity, period. What are you talking about? Do you think I'm going to show up for you again? No. No.
For sure.
I'm not. And that has happened to me, actually. Birthdays are a big deal for me.
Are they?
They are. I like to be celebrated. Yeah, if nobody does, I will celebrate myself. Period. Because I'm that guy. So there were times where I showed up with a certain level of energy for friends and their birthdays, and mine came around the corner.
Crickets.
The silence was loud. Like, whoa, what do you mean? What do you mean? And sometimes people mistake this for, oh, I'm not financially stable. It's not really finances. We all have our bad days with money. Yeah. You don't have to buy me Louis Vuitton or Gucci, even though they'll be nice, yeah? But
buy him Louis Vuitton. During his birthday, you buy him a Louis Vuitton.
they will be so nice, but you don't have to get those things. You can just show up. Come and we cook supper together. We make tea. Buy a card. Write a note. Or talk to me, man. I'm in a bad place right now, but give me 2 weeks. I want to do this for you. I am a very understanding person, and I think everybody should be. Or you don't even have to explain to me that I don't have it now. I'll get it in 2 weeks. Just get it in the 2 weeks when you have the money. Or just be like, okay, I'm coming to sing for you today. I'm coming to entertain you. I'm coming to help you clean your house.
We should do more of that. My birthday, please come help me clean my house and prepare meals.
Please clean my house. Come everywhere you are.
May just cook for me meals for a month. Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm coming to help you meal prep. These things.
I will love you till the day.
Money is not always the thing, yeah. Even though money is a huge factor, but don't have the mindset, oh, I don't have money as my other friend, so he or she will not be impressed by this, so there's no need for me to even try.
Thing as well.
Yeah, and if you do that, it's really heartbreaking, especially if your friend holds you at a certain level, and you don't show up for them, not just birthdays. Through breakups, through everything, in life. Friends should be people that do life together.
Together with you.
Yeah, together. I'm there for you. You're there for me through everything, If you chopped your breakfast, if you had your heartbreak and I was there for you, if I received my own.
You're the first person I'm calling, of course.
Exactly. Friends should show up. Friends should match energy.
Much energy.
The world would be a much better place if we all just show up to the best of our ability. Yeah.
For sure. And also, I mean, it really does have to depend on like the friendship that you're building. I mean, sometimes we take a risk on people and then you realize, okay, maybe that one wasn't worth my energy. Yeah, for sure, there has to be like a level of consideration on who you're spending your energy on.
Yep.
Let's talk about a little bit about being unfiltered in our faith spaces. Is there space, first of all, for you to show up unfiltered to church on Sunday?
That is a sad thing.
Ooh.
If I cannot show up unfiltered in church, where should I show up unfiltered? Church should be a safety net. Yeah. I should be myself. And of course, there's room for correction and everything, but I should be 100% myself. If I'm loud, I should be loud in church. You know, I don't mean you should be loud when you're singing. Please use the microphone well. But if I'm usually somebody that dance, you know, very well in church, I should dance very well without fearing judgment. Yeah. If I am fashionable, show up to church fashionable.
Fashion.
If I am, you know, everything that I am, show up that way
Show
in
up
church.
that way
Yeah.
in church.
Yeah.
I remember this last year, as the year was starting, I was in like a really bad place. And I remember during that time, I didn't want to go to church. Mostly because it wasn't even because I don't want to be together, like to the act of going to church in of itself. It's just because I felt like if I do show up in church, I either have to be happy in order for me to even be able, because I'm like, you know, even the way we do our services is like we have like really hyped songs, you know, so like it's very engaging. So showing up when you're not feeling okay, when you don't feel like dancing, when you don't feel like clapping, when you don't feel like standing, can be a little difficult. But more so, I was just like, if someone asks me how I am doing, they're going to think I am a terrible person because I'm going to not have a good answer for them.
Yeah.
I didn't want anybody to ask me how I was doing because I didn't want to talk about it. Like I just wanted to come and sit and then do service and then go back. But then there's this Sunday I came and as we were doing our debrief after service for the praise and worship team, I remember just asking, do we have to be happy to come to church? Because I felt like I have to wear like this mask or like this filter of being okay. There's like a level of okayness that I felt like was required of me to show up. I mean, nobody is asking you of all of these things.
Yeah, but why
But
do
it's
you
just-
feel the need?
Exactly, but for some reason I felt the need. I was just like, I can't just come and, like you said, I can't hide anything from my face. If I'm not okay, you will know it from my face. It's like I do not have a poker face, not even a quarter. I cannot. How do we still show up as our full selves in like our, or like what is just like that experience? Have you had times when you're just like, I don't want to serve, or I don't want to do something, but you still want to show up in your church community, but feel like maybe this is a little difficult because people keep asking you, are you okay? People keep, and all in good faith, honestly. But sometimes you're just like, get off my back, imagine.
You know, I've been there. But I think the answer to you showing up is showing up.
Just show up anyways.
Show up broken, show up unhealed, show up tired,
Show up annoyed.
show up with all the emotions. Like we're not supposed to be perfect before going to church. Then what's the essence of church if we are already perfect? You know? So we're supposed to show up with everything we're feeling. And there's a part of this year actually. I was also in that space. I did not want to go to church. I did not want to serve. No, I wanted to go to church, but I didn't want to serve.
Oh, you wanted to go to
Yes.
church, but you did not want
I
to.
just wanted to be a regular congregant, just being there and allowing myself to feel whatever I was feeling at the moment. So I went to church and I explained to the leadership that I think I want to step back a little, you know, just I need a time off the team because I'm not in a place to serve at the moment. I want to be refilled and everything necessary before getting back.
Yeah.
Yo. expectations and reality. Like, yo. But Prince, we ex- we expect you to do this. We expect you to sing. Who's going to lead worship? Who's going to do the song? But now the reality is, I'm not in a space to do it. Should I still come and maybe deceive myself and the people I'm leading in worship and God? Because I cannot I cannot deceive God. He already knows my heart. It's like, bro, just go and chill. That's like, bro, just come out from there, you know? So I think we should show up to church with all our emotions. And yeah, that was not handled very well. Me taking a break, it wasn't handled very well. And it's something that hurt me, you know. We've all experienced church hurt, I'm sure. Yeah.
That is its own. That is its own podcast.
Exactly. So just because people expected me to show up a certain way, I could not be myself.
I couldn't.
At the moment, that was me. I was broken. I was hurt. I was tired. I just wanted to show up as those things because that was me at the moment. But the expectations did not allow me to be myself.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean you want to show up tired?
Exactly.
Why
should
do
you
we
tired?
let you?
Then you hear somebody saying, "Oh, you're even younger. I have kids. I have that. I'm going through life as well. Why are you feeling this thing?" I'm like, bro, can you shut up?
It's nothing to do with having children, honestly.
Bro, respectfully, can you please shut up? Right?
Someone actually told you they have all of these things, and so then why are you tired?
Prince, why are you feeling these things? You know, I have to do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you're just a student. Why are you feeling these things? You don't have a lot of responsibilities. Why are you feeling this way? Like,
audacity.
Yeah, audacity. Respectfully, ma'am, please shut up. Please. Please. You know, so expectations will be one of the things that will hinder being you unfiltered. Because if I then show up as unfiltered version of me, you're like, why?
Don't be too unfiltered, please.
Exactly.
Filter yourself a little bit.
Exactly. So then you would just push me back into my shell. I cannot freely be me. And then you hear people saying, "Oh, welcome to church. You are free to do this." Actually, are you really free to do?
Wow, are you free to? This is home.
Bro, are you really free? You know, maybe you're free to an extent. Please don't be too free.
Don't be too free.
Yeah.
You know?
So that was my experience. One of my experiences, actually.
You know, someone was saying recently, like, they were just like referring to generally the world. It's like the world asks you to be authentic, to be yourself. And then when you are yourself, they're like, not that.
Yeah. Tune it down a little, please.
You know, it's like be yourself, but also not too much of yourself. We are not expecting that. And like it requires a level of audacity in your core for you to decide, you know what? I am not going to be fully approved of if I decide to show up authentically. I'm going to reserve my right to show up regardless. I think that's one of the things that I am learning is reserve your right. First of all, reserve your right to show up as your most authentic self because people's approval. Listen. Wanting, I think there's a very delicate dance with approval. We love it, we enjoy it. I think part of us really does need it. There is like a level of approval that I need from the people that I'm in close relationship, especially with, you know, my closest friends, family, romantic partners. Also, one of the things I'm realizing is even when they accept you, there's just like times when, for example, like the thing you're saying about church, there's just times when this version of you it really does not fit the bill for who we want you to be, you know. And for me, one of the journeys has been with my parents, realizing that I love them, they love me, amazing, we all want the best for me. We agree on that. Also, I am not going to have their approval a lot of the times. I'm like, what do you mean? I have to keep making my own decisions even when they don't approve of me. I'm just like, you guys didn't tell us this is a part of growing up, of realizing that you will lose approval
Yeah.
from the people that matter the most to you.
Yep.
And you still have to keep showing up to your life regardless. And sometimes you have to actually make that detour in the road so that you find that strength in your soul.
If you really fear, disapproval, you then turn to people pleasing, because there's a very thin line being in between wanting approval and people pleasing, which is not healthy for anybody. So you will find yourself doing the strangest things just because you want approval. So I understand the point where, for our friends and family, of course, you have to run some things by them because you're doing life together. Yeah. But what would you do if they don't approve? What would you do if they now say, Jordana, actually, I don't think you should move to the US if you have the opportunity. I think Kenya is good for you. Stay in Kenya. Yeah, but even though you know that US is good for you, going to America has been your dream, but just because maybe your parents or your siblings or your partner, let's use the partner, your romantic partner, say, babe, stay with me. What would you do then? Yeah. So we should be very careful with wanting approval and not trying to people please.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you might find yourself having contorted yourself into a version of you. And then
Exactly.
down the line, you're like, who you have missed on opportunities you wanted to pursue.
Yeah.
And I think it comes out a lot when you decide to make a decision that is different from what they expect you to make.
Yes.
When you're making a career change, when you are in a relationship, probably that there's like, but that person, well, where did you say they are from again? I don't really think so. Or, if you decide to pursue, for example, like what I'm doing right now, I mean, the people in my life approve. But sometimes when you're making shifts and when you're making changes, you might realize, oh, that is when the unease comes about, and it might lead like into this like a bit of conflict, and it's like, no, but think about this. What about this path? And then you decide, no, actually, I'm going to give it a shot.
I have a story actually.
Tell us.
When I was starting Retro Unfiltered, I had the thoughts and the desires since maybe 2023-ish. But, procrastination had its grip on me. Yeah, but finally, when I decided to pursue it, I spoke to my family. I was really excited. I was smiling. I was happy. I'm sharing this big dream of mine with you. I expect you, before any comments, yay, oh my God, this is so good. Congratulations, right? Then you ask, what are your thoughts? How are you going to proceed with this? Do you have what you need?
Yeah.
Exactly. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case for me. My family, some of them, as usual, they were happy. They're like, we approve, go for it, you got this. Now, I called my dad. I was like, oh, Dad, I need some money. Send me some cash, please. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'm starting this podcast, and it's something I've been wanting to do for the longest. And I was just really just talking about it. Do you know the first thing my dad said? But you have school. Are you going to manage? You have school. You need to focus on school. Why are you doing this? The moment he said those things, I shut down immediately. And I told myself, bro, I'm not going to tell you my dreams anymore. Yeah, but that really, really hurt me. But one thing I said to myself was, even if you don't approve, I'm going to do it. And I said that to him. Even if you don't approve of this, I'm going to do this podcast. Come hell, come fire, come water, I'm going to do this podcast. I'm a grown up. You cannot beat me anymore. Audacity. Literally audacity to be me. Because that's what I wanted at the moment. And I was like, this is one of the ways I can share my thoughts and invite people. And I want to explore this space. But unfortunately, before he could say congratulations or I'm happy for you. That was what he said. But I corrected him. I'm like, next time when I tell you something, that's the first thing you should say. You know,
Be happy at least.
exactly. Usually, I'm not even afraid to confront my parents. They usually call me their father.
You're the one who's parenting them.
Because if you slip, bro, I'm gonna check you. Yeah.
Oh, do you get the strength to do that? I mean, African parents.
I'm gonna check you. I don't.
Did they always allow you to do that as a child?
Of course,
Ask questions.
that's how
opinionated.
that's how I've always been. If I'm curious about something, I'm gonna ask. Okay, why are you parking the car over there? Why are we leaving the house today? Why are we staying to this place late? But we don't even see this family member often. Why do we need to go to a house?
Oh,
Right? All these things. I was very bold when I was growing up, and it's still happening now. So I tell my parents, if you're slipping, I'll check you. Of course, with respect.
with honor.
Yeah. So I'm not going to disrespect my parents. Yeah. So, yeah, African children, please stand up to your stand up to your parents.
Hope it goes well though.
Yeah. You're going to thank me for
Can
that.
go sideways quick. You can find yourself without school fees, without a home to stay.
Don't hold me responsible for the outcome. Just try.
I want to specifically say the views and opinions shared on this podcast.
Right.
They can.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was the experience with my dad with the whole podcast stuff. And moving forward, even though I said that I'm not going to share my dreams and my stuff with you anymore because you don't receive them very well, I still do because
They're your parents.
exactly. But I just told myself I will always check you. I have to. Even with asking for things. If I ask you and you complain,
I knew you are an audacious person. I didn't know you have this much audacity in you, though.
obviously, I am my parents' responsibility.
It should go without saying, but
Exactly. So before you were doing what you were doing to bring me into this world, you should have considered that. So now I'm asking you, I need this and this. Why are you complaining, bro?
they knew they wanted to have a child. They didn't think the child is going to turn
Yeah.
out to be this expensive.
Please
They
don't
just calculate the
complain.
costs.
If you're watching this, Dad, please. Jokes. Yeah? But don't complain, bro. Do not complain. I have your responsibility. Yeah. But I'll ask you, why are you complaining? Yeah, I'm supposed to ask you for the smallest things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just do it. Work hard, bro. Work hard. Work hard. Yes.
Cut so you can.
Yes. I will be there one day and I'll also work hard for my children. Yeah. But keep working hard. You have an iconic child, please. Right.
He will be taking pride in you, when you're on the top of the world. You'll be like,
Exactly.
thank you to
Yeah.
my parents. So,
Of course. Wait for those speeches. Of course, you'll be there. Yeah.
and they'll be standing, say, oh, our child was also this bold and audacious. But we raised him this way.
Yeah.
You will take the credit.
Yeah. So for now, don't complain. Work harder, please.
But I mean, when you think about it, I think if we grow up in environments where we are encouraged to have a voice and
Yeah.
to speak up,
Yeah.
then we more or less grow up knowing that. I mean, if I walk into a room, what do you mean? I have a voice. Of course, I can speak when and if that comes about. But if we grow up in environments where our voices are constantly muffled, or we are not listened to, or we are not given the space to ask questions, or if we ask questions, they are toned down, then we sort of learn to hide and to either wear a mask, or, we can go on the absolute extreme where we're just like, oh, you don't want to listen to me, so now I will do everything to prove to you that I am worth being listened to. And that can drive us down rabbit holes that, it is absolutely unnecessary. So I think even just like the environments we grow in, our parents, the people closest to us really do influence
our personality and how we show up. Yeah.
Absolutely. Tell me a bit more about how you grew up. Other things that specifically around your childhood, like when you constantly asked questions, when you, the one about your relatives, I'm like, that is such a tender place for parents. It's like they're going to do this thing that they know it's a double standard even for them, and you call them out as a child. How did they respond to you being this loud?
Okay. They were
Is loud the
definitely
right word to use?
in a way.
Maybe not loud as in a voice, but like
Yeah. I am. There were times, I was beaten, of course, for being loud. Yeah.
yeah.
But it did not stop me, as you can see. It didn't stop me, So even if, because there were times I used the wrong approach.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. So this is the correction for African parents. Yeah. So, but there was always an opportunity for me to say my mind, and my parents always put me in spaces where I can speak, where I can be myself, and maybe even lead from the front. Yeah. As a child, I was never the kid that was shy. I wasn't. Maybe I'm shy now a little bit. But I was never a shy kid, and they made sure that I would always speak up. I would always do things that make me me, and yes, they supported me. And but you see those family members, that are not really present. I would speak up, sometimes. Yeah, like why do we have to go for this wedding, or why they have to come to our events if this is supposed to be intimate? Like if you are somebody, you don't check up on us, why are you coming? Okay, but for the sake of family, let's be family. Yeah. So they just always allowed me to be myself. Even with what I wear, they allowed me to, at a certain age, of course, to freely pick the outfit. If I wanted to wear this to school or to church or wherever, I just wear those things. If I wanted to eat certain things, they would try to make it possible, but there were times of like, bro, just go to bed, go to bed. Yeah, or if I wanted something, I don't know if your parents did this to you when you were little. On my way from school, maybe you're like, oh, can we pass by the supermarket? I want this, I want that. There's rice at home. Did your parents always say that there's food at home?
There is food at home.
There is food at home. There were a few times, few, Dad, please do better. There are a few times they stopped, but there's always food at home. And I think I'll also say that to my children. So, yes.
Listen, as an adult, I have to remind myself around stuff. I'm like, you don't need to get that snack. There is food at home.
Yep. And the fact that they supported me and put me in spaces that I could speak up, maybe that's why I'm maybe on this podcast today. Because I could have been one of those kids that don't like to talk. Maybe if I wanted to say something, they'd be like, shut up, you're just a kid. What do you know? Keep quiet. But they didn't do that. So I grew up expressing myself, making mistakes, learning, relearning, and just, so I can be here today. Maybe it was all for this moment.
Mr. and Mrs.
Jeremiah.
Mr. and Mrs. Jeremiah, you have our appreciation for raising this one up. Because I mean, we get to experience this version of Prince.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I mean, as we wind it down, because this is called the Chaim podcast, Chaim is the Hebrew name that means life. There's two questions I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
The first one is one of the things, there's a toast in Hebrew. The Jews have a toast called Lachaim,
Okay.
which is basically just to life. So
Hmm.
on this podcast, the Lachaim toast to life is celebrating the small big wins in life. And my philosophy, I wanted to say theory, but it's not theory. My philosophy here on this podcast is we have a lot of small big wins that we have in life that need to be celebrated, but because they're not as big and as glamorous, we miss out on them. But we are here to celebrate them. So what are some of the small big wins that you have experienced along maybe this year, this week, throughout your life? Just like something that was small that probably meant a lot to you. If you told it out to the world, like, okay, yeah, what is worth celebrating about that? But to you, it was such a huge thing.
There are a lot, but
Share.
So the first thing I'm going to say is ordering food, right? That's a win for me.
Being able to order food?
Being able to order food
Really?
not when I want to all the time. Not when I want to all the time, but yes, being able to order food. Being comfortable in my singlehood. It has been such.
Hold up. What about ordering food is a win for you?
There are times I can't order food because I cannot afford it. And
Okay.
ordering food is like a reward for me.
Oh,
I usually tell myself that, okay, bro, just do this. Read for 3 hours. After reading, get the food. So there's a reward mentality that I do. And yeah, maybe I'm like, I'm not cooking today, or I don't have the money to cook, so let me call somebody to order food for me. Have people in your life that can order food for you. Yeah. But the most important is me being comfortable in my singlehood. I struggled with it for the longest. I always felt the need to be in relationships or to be loved or things like that. But the fact that God has taken me into this place of being where I am today, being single, and there's no issue with it. Actually, if you're single out there, it's not a problem. Just chill, enjoy. Let the people that are in love enjoy the love. You enjoy your singleness, okay? Yeah. Other things, buying the clothes that I always wanted to get.
Ooh.
Yeah. Shoes, particularly. Having to see my family at least once a year. Those are small wins that I really appreciate and look forward to.
Awesome.
Exercising the gifts God has given me. Doing well in that CAT. That's that exam.
Those are big wins. Those are big
Actually, yeah. Yeah, and having genuine friends. Yeah, that's something that a lot of people lack in this generation.
For sure.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that. Yeah. Those are some of them.
Awesome. The other question is, what is giving you life reason? Like currently, what is giving you life?
Good. Let me just sigh. But God is giving me life because for a while, I have been the biggest problem for myself.
Uh-oh.
Exactly. I have been causing my own problems. And I have seen the consequences of my own actions. Yeah, but God has sustained me. He has kept me. He has provided for me, protected me every step of the way. You can I can literally see the hand of God in certain situations. Yeah. Literally, like when things happen, you're like, this cannot be anybody but God. I told you about my airport story. Do you remember?
I do. Okay, guys.
Let me share this story with you people. Back in 2023, I was going to visit my sister. She lived in Kampala at the time. So I was going to visit her, and I was also going for a graduation. Now, because I have a student visa for Kenya. At the time, I thought that once you have a student visa for Kenya, you can freely travel to maybe Tanzania, Uganda, and the other, So when I got at the airport, right before boarding the flight, the lady, very nice lady, beautiful lady. I don't remember your name or face, but God will be with you. She's like, excuse me, you don't have a visa for Uganda, so you cannot board the flight. So I was like, okay, how can I get one at the moment? Because few minutes to entering that plane. And she was like, the process takes 5 days. I'm like, what do you mean 5 days? Why? How can you tell me 5 days? So, oh my God. Maybe I don't want to say this part, but maybe let's be unfiltered. If you judge me,
There's no judgment here. It's a safe community.
Yes. You that's watching, do not judge. It is a safe community.
It is a safe
Yeah.
community.
So while in that situation, I panicked. I was like, I'm missing this flight. I called my parents, but they are far. They cannot do anything.
about it.
Yeah. So I was just like, God, if you don't help me, I cannot do anything about the situation. Guess what I did? I cried in the airport with people around me. If you judge me one more time. I cried because that was the only thing I could do at the moment or think about at the moment. And that crying actually made it possible for me to enter that plane. So maybe you should cry. Because when I was crying, there was this huge gentleman who apparently has some influence with the airline, Kenya Airways, or, he just came into the room. He was also boarding the flight. And then he asked the flight attendant or the staff member what's happening. They explained the situation to him. And all he said was, let him get on the plane.
Wow.
No questions asked. I don't know who that man is. God, thank you. Mr. Whoever you are, the Lord will bless you. That was just the first part of the situation. When I got on the plane, we arrived at Entebbe Airport. Now they said you will get on the plane, but you have to buy visa upon arrival. That costs $50 US dollars. So I was like, no problem. Let me just head to the ATM and get the money out and come and pay. The lady was like, okay. I went to the ATM. They have about maybe 3 of them there in the airport, 3, 4. I tried every single one of them. I don't know if the issue was my card, but the $50 was on that card. Why couldn't I get it out of the card? I don't know. I'll just decline. I was like, oh my God. And then my sister was on her way to pick me from the airport, but she was a bit far. So I kept calling her, hurry and bring that money. But she was still very far. Another gentleman. Men are good people. Those of you out there that are saying men are trash and men are this and men are that, please hear this. Men are very good people. Another gentleman was like, what do you need? What's going on? Like I said, do remember, I do not hide emotions. In that moment, I was frustrated. So you could see
On your
my face, my body language, everything. It's like, what's the problem? What do you need? I told him I need $50. A stranger. I've never met that man before. I don't even know his name. I told him I need $50 to pay for my visa. And he took out fresh, clean $50 notes. He took out that money and gave it to me. No questions asked. I said, thank you. And he went on his way. I was flabbergasted. And that's how God showed up for me. Literally, I was like, God, this can only
be God.
Yeah. So God is giving me life.
God has been giving you life, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that is so awesome. I think for me in this current season, my friends have been giving me life a lot. I mean, even just for you showing up, this recording this podcast feels like one of the most audacious things I have done, and especially because of the current place that I like, the current season I am in, and just my friends. A lot of them are, a lot of them. My friends are in the background, and they are just like believing in the vision and just like being here to support me.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming through, Jeremiah. I truly, deeply appreciate you.
You're welcome.
I am rooting for you.
Thank you.
Retro Unfiltered. Please bring more episodes, Jeremiah, please.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're coming back.
You're coming back.
Better, stronger. Yeah.
I love the work that you do.
Thank
I
you.
think one of the most things that I find interesting, even like with the vlogs that you've been editing, I'm just like, you have such amazing editing skills.
Thank you.
Check
Thank
him
you.
out. What is your YouTube?
Retro Unfiltered.
Retro Unfiltered. Follow Jeremiah on Retro Unfiltered, Retro the man. You will get inspired by the work that he does. You will get I mean, if you are in the Meru area, where can they find you?
Find me at my house, please.
Okay, maybe not at his house.
But please find me online.
Just find him online.
Retro _, the man.
Lol. What I wanted you to say is you go to Trinity Chapel in Meru.
Okay.
Yeah. We actually met. You come to our church as well.
Yes.
But we have interacted the most at Trinity Chapel. They have a Bible study on Thursdays called Chinia Cross.
Yes.
Literally, it feels like being Chinia Cross. People can find you there as well if they want to see you in person.
Yep. But please text me before you see me. Don't worry, guys. You can see me anywhere.
Reciprocate my text beforehand.
Yeah.
This has been amazing. Oh my goodness. Go over to Jeremiah's. You know when I call you Jeremiah, some people are like, who is Jeremiah?
You don't know. Yeah.
Please go to Prince's Instagram and just thank him for being here on the podcast, for sharing that. Wasn't that unfiltered, guys? That was so unfiltered. Yeah. Thank you. For joining us. And I mean, as this new year is starting, what is one thing that you have always wanted to do, but you're not so sure because maybe you wonder if you will be approved of, or you wonder if this will land well with the people in your life? What is that one unfiltered thing that you would like to do in this new year? And I hope, friend, that you get the audacity from this episode and from this series to just go out there and do it. Literally, what is the worst that could happen? Think about it. What is the worst that could happen? I can't wait to see you in our next conversation. And until then, remember to do what gives you the most life.